I feel like due to the influence of social media and Instagram and YouTube and all these YouTubers that you see online, like young people making money, including myself, you've seen us and you thought that how are you so behind? How can you not even make your first $1,000 or 1 lakh rupees, whatever it is that you're trying to do, through a business that you actually want? Like, again, like if you're at some shitty job and you make 1 lakh, no, that's not what you want to do, right? You want to start a business, you want to make 1 lakh rupees from that. Let me tell you one thing. I started my pursuit of making money when I was around 15 years old. Was when I first started like research, like how we just search online like how to make money online, and there would be those like, what was it, like answer questions and make money, some shit like that, but I don't even remember, bro. It was some all these dodgy ways of making money. Like, what was it, man? I'm sure one of you know what I'm talking about. Like, you have to answer questions, you have to, yeah, surveys. Yeah, you have to do surveys and they give you $5 or some bullshit like that. That never worked, obviously. Like, I used to fill up these surveys and I used to get no money for it. They literally scammed me. Anyways, I made my first like dollars online through freelancing, right? So I learned how to make logos in Photoshop and Illustrator and all, and I just made logos. I used to apply to these competitions, right, on freelancer.com. So the guy who wanted the logo, he'd just be like, okay, you all have 24 hours, upload your logo, and the best logo wins. So I literally just did that like every single day, all day for a month or two exactly. I don't remember, but that's all I did all day, and I only managed to win one competition, and I made around $20 from it. So that was the first way I made like money, like actually online. So in general, that was the first time I made money. Okay, and this was when I was 15, and I was 15. Then I became 16. Then I became 17. It was only at the end of uh, when I was 17 years old, so almost when I turned 18, is when I made my first like 1 lakh rupees like in a month. Think about that. It took me 2 years of absolute brokenness to get to my first like respectable, and this wasn't profit, by the way, so don't get misled by this. It was revenue. So profit should have been around mm, 40 to 60%. I don't exactly remember as well. So it took me 2 years to like get to that level of income. Bunch of you have only started just now. You were uh, keep in mind, I was very early to the self improvement space. I've been here for a long time. If you just go to my channel and you see the videos, I've been posting for a while. I was into this shit before it was popular. Okay, so I've seen how the space has evolved and how self improvement has become normalized, but it's not a normal thing. So most of you probably won't ever, like, most of you are going to go into some shitty job, do some shitty work, have an average life. Most of you will have that. I don't blame you, but like, because you don't understand the realities, like you're just motivated because of like the reels that you've seen online. I was talking to some kid, man, like he was like, oh, I want to be like super rich, this that, I just want to make so much money. The way he was talking, I just called, like, I just knew he'd seen too many like reels, man. You've seen too many Lambo reels. You don't actually want to make money. You don't have the patience for it, nor do you have the desire or intention to learn the skills that are required to do so. It's a terrible situation right now, man. Terrible situation. It it took me 2 years. You just started, okay? Let's say you're 18 right now, and you like just realize, okay, you watch some videos online, you're like, oh, I can actually make money from, like an actual business online. Okay, and now like you're seeing me at 18, for example. I'm making like way more money than you. You're gonna feel like absolute garbage, aren't you? But it's not a fair comparison. It's not a fair comparison because I started earlier. I know kids that are younger than me making twice, thrice, four times the amount I'm making. Do I get pissed off? Of course I do. Do I get jealous? Of course I do. But they're my friends as well. Like, they're my friends. Respect is there. The fact is, he started before me. He started when he was 12 years old, 13, 14 years old. And he did one thing for 4 years. I've done many things in the last 4 years. So realistically, I only have 1 year of experience in what I'm doing right now. It's all subjective. Like, you cannot compare with anybody else. Just I was in a call with Charlie Morgan. It was like a group Zoom call and all, and he just said, like, he gave a like crazy quote. He's just like, the best business you can do is the one you're gonna do for the next 5 years. As simple as that. So that advice really stuck with me, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do, man. Like, the next 5 years, I'm gonna master this content creation space, get big, hopefully make it into Bollywood. Let's see. Let's see how that goes, man. Anyways, 2 years. I'm not saying it'll take you 2 years. It might take you 3, 4, 5 years. But you can't compare yourself to me. Like, you may not have the same skills I have. I may not have the same skills you have. I may have more time than you. You may be still going to university. I'm not going to university, so I have more time than you. Like, there's many variables, man. Just stop being a little bitch, man. Like, just figure out your situation and customize your plan according to your situation. Don't ask too many questions unless like they're actually valuable. Alright, I hope this video is valuable. It's just a perspective shift for you guys, man. Like, you just not been in the game for long enough. That's what the problem. And I understand how hard it can be as well. It can be very demotivating when you don't see results for a very, very long time. Again, I understand all of that, but I've been through it. Like, I don't need, like, just because I'm not in your situation anymore doesn't mean I don't relate to it. Of course I relate to it, man. I'm exactly describing your situation right here. Just wait it out, just put in the hours, and you will get good at what you do, and eventually you start making money from it. There's not a single profession where you can't make 10 lakhs a month from it. There's not a single profession. So just keep being focused, and I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Take care.